Okay, now I'll be talking about trunk stability. For trunk stability, there are many ways that you can go. Any exercises that involve you holding your body still and then you're moving your arms and legs, but your body's not moving, that's working on trunk stability. For example, you can throw a medicine ball to somebody and you catch it and then you throw it because your body is staying still, but yet you're catching the ball and throwing it. That's trunk stability. You can do standing up exercise tubing where you're lunging and you're pushing with your arms. Your body is not moving, but your arms moving. That's trunk stability. Same exercise tubing. You can pull. That's trunk stability as well. Okay, you could also do rotations, and that's also trunk stability. So there's a lot of different ways to do trunk stability. I'm going to show you ways to do it without using any equipment. Okay? We're going to start off with basic planks. So let's start off with a modified plank. So for a modified plank, it's a great way to strengthen your trunk because it teaches your body to hold a neutral position. So a good way to start with your forearms down. Make sure your shoulders and elbows are in a straight line. Make sure your head is connected to your spine, is an extension of your spine. Don't have your head forward. Don't have your chin out. Okay, keep your head as part of the extension of your spine. I like to think of keeping the back of my neck long. Now, you want to hold neutral position. So you don't want to stick your butt out and arch your back. You don't want to drop your hip down. You want to just keep a neutral position where your belly's tucked in just a little bit. Your shoulders and hips and knees should be in a straight line. Try to hold that position for 30 seconds or more. Up to 2 to 3 minutes is even better. Now, more advanced position is with the legs straight. It's the same exercise with the legs straight, a little bit more challenging. Or, more advanced position is with the arms straight. I really like it better with the elbows down. That way you don't put pressure on your wrist. Now, let's go to a side plank. Side plank, let's start off the same way on your forearm. So lift up the hips, make sure you push your hips forward and you're lifting your rib cage up. You want to have a straight line from your knee to your shoulder because you want your hip flexors to be straight. Your hip flexors are connected to your lower back. If you train them to be short and tight like this, you're going to train your lower back to be short and tight. So that's why you always want your hip flexors to be straight. Again, you can have this position where your knees are bent. This is modified, or you can go to a straight leg position here, and it's a lot more advanced. And some people like to do a straight arm position as well. I just don't like to put the pressure on my wrist, but it's definitely an option. Again, you want to start off for 30 seconds and work your way up to 2 to 3 minutes even. Okay. Now we're going to do a reverse plank and do the side plank on both sides. Now we're going to do a reverse plank. Reverse plank, you can start off with your knees bent. The hands, turn them any direction that you feel comfortable with. Lift your hips up. In yoga, they call this the table pose. So bring your hips to the level of your knees. Now your head is going to be uncomfortable in this position. So just hold it in whatever position you feel most comfortable. For me, it's back. You can hold this position for 30 seconds and work your way up. Or you could do more advanced position. Here, the straight leg plank is a lot more advanced because it uses more of the back of your legs, hamstrings, and glutes. I'm already shaking only after a few seconds. So I need to practice this one. So again, that's another way to work on trunk stability. Just simple planks. And I want to show you one other way to work on stability, trunk stability, with moving limbs. What you can do is you lay down on the floor, back on the floor, and you keep neutral spine, arms down, keep your head neutral as well. Now if you can't hold your head neutral, you might need to put a towel under your neck to try to cue you to elongate the back of your neck. That's perfectly fine. Now with the legs up, what I want you to do to strengthen those muscles that are connected from your leg to your lumbar is to bring one leg down, but don't lift your lower back off the table, or off the floor I should say, and then bring your leg up. Now I only want you to move one leg at a time, because one leg is the anchor. The leg that's not moving, that's the anchor holding my lower back down. The other leg is the weight trying to pull my lower back down. But by not moving my lower back, I'm strengthening and lengthening those muscles connected from my leg to my lower back. So this is a great trunk stability exercise because it strengthens the lumbar spine. So I would exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. To make it more challenging, you can add the opposite arm. Moving the legs and your arm. But notice only one leg, one arm moves at a time. You always go back to your legs up before the other leg comes down. So that's another way to work on trunk stability. Another way to work on trunk stability is to face the other way. So when I'm facing the other way, I lay down flat on my back. Now, to activate both sides of my body, I have to scoop out my belly button, make space to fit a quarter underneath my belly button. That way, I make sure that I engage the muscles in front of my body, including my abdominal muscles. Now, pulling my belly button off the floor, keeping my head neutral, I can activate opposite muscles by lifting opposite arm and leg. Now, this is a good way to start. And remember that you have to focus on keeping your belly button off the floor the whole time, because you want to activate both the front part of your body and the back part of the body at the same time. Now, never hold your breath. I would exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Also notice that I'm lifting my head up, but I'm not sticking my chin out. I'm trying to keep the back of my neck long. The more advanced position, you can do both arms and both legs at the same time. You only hold for a couple of seconds, or 1 second is good, and then you bring it down. Repeat 10 to 20 times. And afterwards, come up. For this one, you need to stretch for 30 seconds in the child's pose. Take some nice deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Take 4 or 5 breaths, and then repeat it again. So the combination of using different types of planks, but also using movements where your trunk is still and your legs are moving will help you strengthen your trunk.